The reason a lot of people lose marks, a lot of marks in informal letter, is the way they start the letter, how they write the introductory paragraph. After writing the address, the writer's address, then salutation, the next thing is the introductory paragraph. Now, how you write the introductory paragraph is going to make the examiner like your letter or dislike your letter even before reading to the end of the letter. So, are you going to make the examiner like your letter even before reading to the end of the letter? Okay, if that is what you want to do, please make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'm going to show you some amazing ways you can hook the examiner, make him see your letter in a particular way, and give you a chance of scoring high in informal letter. And please do not forget to share it. Share it on Facebook, WhatsApp, anywhere you can share it, to help a lot of other people who are preparing to sit WASSCE this year. Okay, make sure you share the video to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, anywhere you can share the video. Okay, now the fourth thing I want to tell you is to avoid starting the introductory paragraph of your essay with "How are you? I hope you are fine." Do not do that. Now, why did I say you shouldn't do that? Because Oracle says that examiners should deduct marks from students who start their essays with "How are you? I hope you are fine," because that is already a cliche. It's a cliche, is overused. Okay, examiners expect you to be creative in your first paragraph. They expect you to be creative in your first paragraph. You need to give them an impression, so you have to make the first paragraph of your essay catchy. Okay, you have to make it interesting, you have to make it catchy, so that the examiner would like to read the essay till the end. Okay, the examiner would have a good impression about you and the essay even before reading to the end. So avoid using "How are you? I hope you are fine." Okay, now there are some creative ways of writing an informal letter, and another thing I need to point out to you is that in informal letter you have to use contractions. What I mean by contractions, now instead of saying I'm happy to hear from you, okay, you can say "I'm happy." So you have to use contractions. Make sure you use contractions, okay, because it is an informal letter. So don't make the tone of your informal letter to sound formal. Okay, so always make sure you do that. Now there's a formula for writing the first paragraph of an informal letter. Now the formula is greetings plus one wish plus the topic of the letter with a touch of emotion. Is an informal letter. Okay, you have to greet, you have to wish the person well, then you introduce the topic, you bring in the topic, the reason for the letter, with a touch of emotions. Now, how can you greet without saying "How are you? I hope you are fine"? What other way can you start your introductory paragraph, the first paragraph of the essay of your letter? What can you say? You can say something like, "It's been such a long time since I heard from you. I've missed our endless chats." It's been such a long time since I heard from you. I've missed our endless chats. That creates familiarity, right? It means you know the person you are writing to. "It's been such a long time since I heard from you. I've missed our endless chats." Okay, or you can write something like, "Guess what? I have amazing news for you." Okay, now it's a way of greeting the person. It's a way of telling the examiner that you are familiar with the person you are writing to. Okay, so it depends on the topic of the essay, or the topic of the informal letter. Okay, it depends on the topic of the informal letter. Now let's say you're asked to write to your brother who is living abroad, telling him about things happening in Nigeria. You can actually start the informal letter with, "Guess what? I have something amazing I want to tell you. Guess what? I have great information for you. Guess what? I have something I want to tell you." If you're asked to write maybe to your friend in another school, telling him about your new school and all of that, okay, you can start your sentence with, or you can start the introductory paragraph with, "It's been such a long time since I heard from you. I've missed our endless chats." Okay, so it just depends on whom you are asked to write to. If you're asked to write to your uncle, if you're asked to write to your uncle or your auntie, you can say, "It's been a long time since I heard from you." So that will serve as your greeting. Okay, that will serve as your greeting. Now, after the greeting, the next thing is well wish. Okay, well wish is, "I hope you're doing well. greeting plus well wish. I hope you are doing well. I hope this letter finds you well. I hope you are smashing your goals. I hope you are thriving. Say something that expresses good wish, well wish. Okay, now after that, next thing is to introduce the topic of the letter. Okay, what you are being asked to write. Now if you're asked to talk about the situation in Nigeria to your brother living abroad, okay, now it's time for you to bring in the topic, the essence of the letter. I'm writing to inform you about the situation of the country. I'm writing to share my experience about the last holiday. After greeting, well wish, after well wish, then I'm writing to whatever purpose of the letter, okay, whatever topic you are asked to write. Okay, so that's how you can write a good introductory paragraph, and your introductory paragraph should not exceed 5 sentences, okay, because it's meant to be short. It can be between 3 and 5 sentences. Your introductory paragraph is meant to be short, okay. Just greet the person, wish the person well, then introduce the letter. That's what is required in introductory paragraph. Remember what I said, don't use how are you, I hope you are fine, okay, if you don't want to lose marks. Okay, be creative in your first paragraph. Be creative in the first paragraph of your informal letter, so you can make the examiner know you know what you are doing. Make the examiner not to see you as someone who doesn't know how to write an informal letter. Okay, so you can use any of these ways. I was happy to read from your last letter that you landed safely in the UK. I was happy to read from your last letter that you are enjoying your new school. You just have to, create in familiarity. Say something that will make the examiner know that you are familiar with the person that you are writing to. Now, after that, next thing is to wish the person well. Okay, I hope you are doing well in your new environment. I hope you are thriving in your new environment. You know, after wishing the person well, the next thing is to introduce the letter. The purpose of writing this letter is to inform you about this. So my purpose of writing this letter is to seek some advice from you. The reason I'm writing this letter is because I'm writing this letter to inform you about, these are ways of smoothly introducing the topic of the letter. Okay, make sure you follow this formula to make your introductory paragraph catchy and interesting. Okay, make sure you do that. I want to teach informal letter bit by bit so you can understand fully how you can combine all these things and produce an excellent informal letter. Okay, so in my next video I'm going to teach you guys how to write a proper address. Okay, how to write a proper address. Now you start earning some marks or losing some marks from the way you write your address. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to write a good writer's address and date, okay, in my next video. Please make sure you keep tabs on this channel, click on the like button, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and share the video to your friends. Okay, so that will be all for today. Thank you very much for learning with me. We'll see again very soon in another video.